struggle is a major reason why people stay in toxic relationships. Once again, holding on to that false hope. And that's stage 5. Stage 6 is that eventually people get to a point where they begin to break free. Could be you leaving, could be you going through a separation, could be you starting to process the divorce. Over time, the realization starts to set in that you deserve better. Even though the fear of being alone or starting over can be overwhelming, recognizing the harmful patterns is the first step towards breaking free. Some people may not ever get to this point, right? It's sad to say, but some people may not ever get to this point. But seeking support and setting firm boundaries are key to reclaiming your peace. Now, some people, I mentioned this before, some people break free. They might end the relationship and leave the relationship and still stay trauma bonded. Some people confuse what trauma bond actually is. It's the addiction to this other person, right? It's being in a relationship in the presence of shame, danger, or exploitation. It's the attachment that you have to this person. So even though you could be in 2 separate houses, could be completely divorced, but that person still has that attachment. They still have their hooks in you, where they're still able to keep control. You're co-parenting and you feel like you can't date, you can't live your life because of the attachment that you still have to this person. So I don't want people to be confused with breaking free or a breakup or a divorce being that means that you have ended the trauma bond. You may be all the way divorced or broken up, 2 separate houses and things of that nature, and still trauma bonded, right? I've worked with a lot of people. Most people I work with are completely divorced and are still struggling with some form of trauma bond. They still feel like they have to give everything to this person that they want to try to keep themselves safe. Sometimes what it looks like is that you can't live your life because of either a fear, or you feel like there is still a responsibility to make sure that this person is happy, right? That, well, if I date, then they're going to be angry. If I date, then they're going to start saying things about me on social media. If I do this, then they're going to do that, right? There's still this attachment to this person, even though the relationship is over.